What a pain in the asphalt. After the terrible weather over the last couple of weeks, drivers all over the country are getting hit with huge bills because of potholes. Let's get an idea just how bad the situation is. With us now, Will Wilkins from the group TRIP, which follows this sort of thing. Will, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. You know, I think I hit every one of New York City's 60,000 potholes this morning. I have never seen roads in such bad condition. Are they really worse this winter?
Well, we don't know what the actual condition is right now, but I can tell you that the freeze-thaw cycles that have been taking place on pavements throughout the Northeast and even the Mid-Atlantic region is causing a bumper crop of potholes this season.
Bumper crop is the right phrase. Let me tell you, I thought I was going to get lost in some of them. They were so deep. Now, your organization has done a study of the costs motorists face because of potholes, and it's huge. Take a look at this list. Long Beach, California leads away, $832 per year for drivers. Tell us why some of these places are not even in the Northeast. Why are the costs so high in those parts of the country?
Well, primarily from a lack of funding for maintenance, and also in the case of California, they have tremendous traffic that is really beating up the system there. If you look towards the Northeast, though, driving over pavement that's in poor condition, roughly 27% of urban pavement of major roads across the country is in poor condition, and that's where the potholes form. Then you have the weather coming in, freeze-thaw, water falls, it goes into a crack in the asphalt, and it expands, and then it'll contract when it's no longer freezing, freeze again and expands, and all of a sudden a small pothole is a giant pothole.
And you lose your car in it. Isn't there an impact, too, from the snow plows? I've noticed in my neighborhood, man, they seem pretty rigorous in what they do, and they take out curbs and everything else.
Well, that may be the case, but if you're looking at the overall condition of roads, those that are in poor condition, 14% nationally, those are going to that's where you're going to find the most potholes, and they're only going to get worse because we're spending about 20% less than what we should be as a nation to maintain our road system. And this year, unless Congress acts, we may see the Federal Highway Trust Fund run out of money, and that's the source of funding for many of these road repairs.
Well, Will, I got to tell you, I can't imagine how much money it would take to make some of these roads right. They're just such a mess. Now, nationwide, you guys say that the average cost to drivers is $377. What are we paying for?
Well, that's extra vehicle operating costs. That would be front-end alignments, tire wear, wasted gasoline, and the overall depreciation on your car. It gets beat up, and you're going to have to replace it sooner rather than later.
New York City is one of those rare places where you can actually get some of the money back from the city when you have a problem. Let's take a look at how often they actually make good on this. 1,300 claims filed, 279 settlements, $271,000 awarded. Is that the right way to fix this problem?
I think the right way is to make the initial investment up front. We need to be spending roughly twice what we're spending now to get a system that would be acceptable, and you wouldn't see these kinds of costs.
Just how dangerous is it, Will?
Well, there's a safety factor. Someone just trying to avoid a pothole can shoot into another lane, someone can brake all of a sudden. So it's safety factor as well as the cost to your pocketbook in paying for car repairs as a result.
Wow. Will, thanks for coming on the show tonight. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Jerry. Thank you.
Now we want to know what you think. Here's our question. Should your local government pay for damage to your car due to potholes? Log on to jerrywillis.com. Vote on the right-hand side of the screen. I'll share the results at the end of tonight's show.